Greetings, mortals. And it takes a lot longer to eat 400 grams of chicken than I thought. So, yeah. Give me just a second. Okay, we back. Hey, how's it going? Let me take this plate and move it. And now that the plate's moved, greetings, mortals, and welcome back to my Magic 8.
We got the thing changed to 8 because we're back in the 8 world, and we're going to be in the 8 world for a while. I'm thinking that we'll do a few attempts at some of the arena stuff. I think we might want to. I don't really want to do the items first. I do prefer to do the. I have a specific thing that I want to do with my thingamabobbers. Oh, but I do have a durability issue with some of these people that I could potentially fix if I'm willing to put in the intellectual effort into doing it. Honestly, would have been a good thing to do over the weekend. Just do a not a stream, but just like a little video. We got the best in slot hat. Mm-hmm. Hey, Malekith. I don't think we need to swap out the best in slot hat. If that's what you're suggesting. Oh wait, we have to get the apple. The apple is important. Let's see here. There we go. Honestly, I don't have that good of helmets, so I think you'd be surprised. I don't think we need that much more durable equipping a decent helmet. We can check pretty easily just by right-clicking here. Like, this is only 10% durability. Admittedly, it's a level 46 item, but I don't really have a lot of stuff that's actually good for hat. just from an itemization perspective, I haven't found that many really good helmets, which is kind of funny actually, because I need fewer helmets than you'd think, because one of my characters can't use them. But we just haven't found that many good helms. I guess I could check with yeah. Let's take this one over and just demonstrate that it's probably not that huge a deal. Like this is a 11% and a 15% boost. That's useful, right? That's good, but it's not actually that crazy. The the sort of innate durability that Gorgrik has is pretty high. So let's confirm that. Let's confirm what resources we actually have at our disposal. I think we have a boatload of crafting cubes. Is this the inventory that I want to dump all the crafting items in? Sure, why not? Oh shit. Well, the crafting items got moved to a different inventory. All right. Any interesting things here? We have a speed, accuracy, and all stats helmet. It's not terrible. We have Drog's helm, which looks good but isn't really that interesting. We have a bunch of rings here. Let's see here. We have this. That is a lot of crafting items. Holy shit. Okay. Do we want to start... working on... some of our weaker legendaries and things like that. The immediate concern that I have right now is the mitigation issue that I have on a couple of key pet party members. That can be largely mitigated just by getting the appropriate legendary effect for them. So it's not necessarily optimal for me to invest itemization into it. But a lot of the durability issues that I have can probably be mitigated with a fairly marginal amount of investment. Because the durability issue that I have right now is basically the difference in damage taken between Ash and Gorgrik and everybody else. And that can be mitigated if I get them set up appropriately. What was I looking for? It was in your inventory. No, it wasn't. It was in somebody's inventory. Was it in your inventory? Who had that ring? No. Okay.
I can't carry anymore. My pack's full.
Give me a second. Okay. So, my goal right now... You know, honestly, it might be a good idea to just use the Uber sword. There it is. So it was in your own inventory. That's very funny. Okay. Which explains why it is that I couldn't see it immediately. Let's see. Who else? So we have a bunch of eyes and Ascension Emeralds and things like that here. We don't really need any of those at the moment. Let's go ahead and save this. Yeah, we might want to use the Gigasort. Just to get all of the crafting stuff in one place and stuff like that. I think that's okay. Especially because we got rid of a lot of the reagents. Was it G? F?
No space.
It's one of those two. I think it's G.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. So let's see how much bullshit we dropped. Alright, so your inventories are all full, interestingly enough. Your inventories are a similar position. So we actually have quite a lot going on here. So we have a bunch of weapons here, a bunch of weapons here. Let's see.
I don't know this.
So my presumption is, if I had to guess, I would say that the reason that I'm dropping shit on the ground is tied to the inventory limit. That's not tied to this, the actual physical space, but tied to the maximum number of items you can have in an inventory at the same time. Let's go. Okay, so let's just put all these into this inventory as much as we can.
No, I have too much.
Okay, so this inventory is full. We can swap to this inventory. I don't like to swap to this inventory for this part, actually. Let's move the wetsuits into this inventory and use
There's no room.
this inventory. There we go. Okay. So it's not fully sorted, but it should be sorted to a considerable degree. Let's start doing some selling. I think that's how we want to handle this. We're actually going to pick up all of the bullshit that we've dropped, because this is all stuff that we were intending to just get rid of, which means that we can just sell it. So, and the majority of this stuff should be in inventories where I can just sell it comfortably.
We can outfit you.
So let's...
We can
Oh,
outfit you.
please.
Oh, please. Okay. So, weapons. Elven Chain. It's the legendary. Keeping this. So, we're going to have to look at. You know, I don't hate this, actually, but I have way too many boots. Let's see, gauntlets. I think I'm pretty much set on gauntlets too, right? Gauntlets have to be pretty crazy to be worthwhile. Helmets do not need to be crazy to be worthwhile. Shields, I just don't need at all. I have a billion shields. So helmets we're going to hold on to for now. Let's see. if I decide to actually use stuff in the future, like on a future playthrough, if I decide that I'm going to be using the merchants to a meaningful degree, I'm willing to invest in the merchant skill. But to be honest, I actually think that this has worked out fine for us. We haven't run into any money problems. We started getting low for a while.
We could sell it.
Let's see. Cloaks, we definitely don't need non-legendary cloaks, right? I'm gonna hold off on selling these because I'm pretty sure that I don't need those, but I'm not actually positive. Belts, I think I'm pretty much set on. I have people sitting on like artifacts, but they're very good artifacts. This is a very solid cloak that I don't need. This is potentially good. That has a doom on it. I might want to hold on to that. Especially since air magic is... you know what? We'll hold on to this. Air resistance is a resistance that... I was intending to do fire resist to be Ashcore's resistance. But I don't think that's going to end up working out because Ashcore has gear that is kind of like defaulting to him that I think that just gives a huge amount of air resistance. So weirdly enough, Ashcore is going to just default to using air instead because of that weapon. We have so many legendary boots. It's so funny. The other thing that's funny is that I don't think we have any boots. I don't think we have any legendary boots with a good enough affix on them to justify like removing it. So we're probably going to be sitting on that for a while. Let's see. Hats and crowns. This is upgraded very heavily. I'm going to hold on to this for now. Because that's something that I've actually invested energy into for some reason. I don't think that came like that. There's a huge desync. So this is my resistance belt. Interesting. And it's wild to think that I don't have anybody that can justify equipping that belt. How good must my belts be if I'm not equipping a legendary? Truly bizarre shit. Okay. So... I don't need these. Okay. So we're making progress. And And I should have checked my glove situation. Which we will do now, basically. And I believe I've established that I don't need any of these random cloaks. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Hey, Astro Kitty. Whew. Okay. So we've made some progress. Let me take a look at what my glove situation looks like. You have normal-ass gloves, so it's a good thing that I didn't sell all of my gloves. Because while we do... These are very good, though. It's very unlikely that I'm going to replace these. These have armor class, which is what I need. They also have endurance, which I kind of need. Let's see. We have luck, HP resists. So I guess our goal now is to cap out some more of our legendaries. Like these boots, not even close to capped out. Is luck and might what I want? I think yes. Luck has a defensive and an offensive potential to it, and we need might. We always need might. Let's see here. So that's a fairly easy pickup. I think it's the max is 180 or something, right? It's 225 actually, so that's pretty dang high. Let's see here. So we have plus 22 to all resists. Do we want to replace this with Of Doom? This is the item that we were thinking of changing to Of Doom before, which we were failing to swap to Of Doom. Let's go to the next retailer. Let's go to the weaponsmith or the mage folk. It looks like they're both right next to each other. Let's go ahead and do the weapons next. Weapons are easier to deal with because there's not really a lot that I need to look at here. I basically just need to look at whether these are legendaries. With the exception of this, I do want to hold on to that because I need to have a dual wield option. Increase of health. This is splitter. We have the two legendary clubs. This is reduce all damage taken. Wait, what? I didn't notice this. We need to find an Oracle Orb. Okay, so if we can find an Oracle Orb, we can pull this resistance off of this club. And that will be very helpful. And I also need to... are these only... Do these actually only take up... I think they actually only take up two spaces. They don't take up this other space that they're in. Huh. Alright, let's save it up.
Our axes are the best.
Perfect bow, composite bow of acid. This is my alchemy axe. I think I am going to hold on to it still. The other thing that I should check, which I actually should really check right now, is that, God, we need so many Oracle Orbs, honestly. We have a lot of really good affixes on gear we can't use, which is really unfortunate. I sold my Identify bow. Well, that checks out. That sounds like something I would do. Alright, we need a new Identify item. I'm sure I have an identify ring somewhere. I'm not going to worry about it. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. It's not going to be a problem. It's not a problem. Besides, we're not allowed to use bows anyway. Like, don't even worry about it. It's fine. It's chill. I could also invest into the skill. That is true. We could finally get the last few points that we need. Let's see. It's actually really funny. I think I've found several primordial weapons of darkness with specifically earth and fire resist on them. The attempts at mind control. Well, you know, whatever my desires are, I don't have any skill points, so I guess it doesn't matter what I want. Let's see here.
Rarities from across the
Alright, so for this, are we past the point where we need gemstones? We need to hold on to our rings. We definitely can't get rid of those. Let's see. Identify monsters. Okay, we're not selling our rings. I think I'm going to keep, actually, these as well. The primary thing that I want to sell is just my scrolls, because I had a bunch of random scrolls. And I almost completely bypassed this inventory that has all the scrolls in it. Let's see here. Any other scrolls? I think we're fine for now. Okay. So, let's see what we have to work with here. God. We have... So what belts do we have? We have a minus 10% damage taken belt. And 10% damage taken... Okay, so this is... How much regen do we get off of this? I'm not sure the regen is working on Hero's Belt. It's not showing up on my screen. I believe I checked it earlier and it wasn't doing it either. Like I checked like waiting a few seconds in game, which shouldn't matter. I don't think. I think the regen effects immediately show up pretty consistently, but I think the regen effect on this might not be working. Do I have both red and green apples? I don't think so. Are green apples a thing in this game? I definitely have red apples. Don't think. I need to switch these. It's too OP to have them all in the same inventory. Need to spread them out. Okay. So we have this. So I'd like to set up all the legendaries that I want to like peel effects off of. In particular, yes, the 10% damage taken would be nice to get. This one I don't need. I'm not going to worry about it.
I don't know this.
Children, yes, that's a thing that exists. Okay. I'm like, what's happening? Still have no idea what it actually is happening. I just know that children are involved somehow. Let's see. You have the 2% damage effect. So we have multiple things that have that affix that we just can't use right now. We have Divine Protection, which let's
My pack's full.
put the legendaries that we're not immediately looking to exploit. And by immediately, I mean pretty much during the run. We might want to take the things off of that if we had an unlimited amount of Oracle Orbs, but we don't have an unlimited amount of Oracle Orbs. And by might, I mean we definitely would, because it's just going to give us a boost to our stats. Let's see here. So we have the mirror. But we don't have the Oracle Orb that we need to go with it. So, let's see. I think I want to put this effect on a ring. It's tempting to do something else. But actually, no. Do I want to put it on a ring? I made a ring that I copied already that gives immunity to all status effects from monsters. So we have 2 copies of this ring. However, we don't need more than 2 copies of this ring. We could, if we wanted, replace this War Mace with this one. But it would be a huge investment to make these comparable. So I don't think that it's worthwhile to do that for such a marginal gain. What we're basically looking for is that we have quite a few of this affix that increases resistances by 50% that are attached to things that we can't realistically use. I could... So, where is that belt? We need to find that belt. Let's see. It's right here. Okay. So this belt here does give us a little bit of vitality even in its current position over this. So I'm actually happy to make this swap. So at least we have that going for us, that we're using another one of these. How many of these do we have in play now? Just the 2, right? Do we have 3? Do we have one on you? We do. Interesting. So we have 3 in play? Yes, this is on a crown. Unfortunately, because this is a crown, I have 0 interest in copying this item. That being said, I probably should upgrade it, even though I'm not interested in copying it. I should upgrade the base stats on this because I can get quite a lot of HP off of it in the immediate term, even if that is eventually going to get replaced. In theory, I do think that the AC drop from not having any AC on the helm is a fairly significant problem. So I would prefer not to have to do this. I was planning on stripping this effect out of this crown, but I now have the ability to strip the effect out of... Where did it go? There we go. I now have the ability to strip it out of this resistance item instead. This club is useless to me, right? I'm fairly sure... Oh, wait. Recovery time of 37. Hypothetically, I could make some use out of that, but I don't think that it's meaningful. I think the reason that just has that is just because it has a recovery. It has a speed of 1, so it's not like it's going to meaningfully increase my my healing throughput or anything like that, because the healing is multiplied by your speed. So this heals for 2.5 times as much. So I would have more healing per second with this. Because it's way faster than 2.5 times. What do I want to do with this? Okay, so we've got this equipped. It would be kind of funny to give the air resistance thing with this all this Arms Master to Korvik instead. We don't need to, actually, right? You also have a resistance item. Perfect. So, with that being the case, do we want to upgrade this? We have the speed maxed out. I'm actually happy to just take the boost to all statistics. This is complete garbage. We have a lot of garbage rings here. So we have a lot we can do with Korvik to get him in shape. We already have some earth resistance built in. If I could replace the air resistance with earth resistance on this ring, then I could get some very solid gains there. So I think let's work on this ring before we do anything else. Let's work on this ring. So we have I would like to get double earth resistance on this. Unless I can do something better. Do I have any artifacts on me that give a shit ton of earth resistance? 150 isn't high enough to justify. I don't think I do, right? Unfortunately, I don't offhand remember all of the resistances attached to different items. Look at all these scouring pearls. Oh boy. Yeah, we can do some major work right now. find a legendary ring that we don't like the stats on. Right, we have this, which has double personality on it. Let's try reworking this ring. If we can rework this ring, we can get what is your thing here? Your current one is body, which is also fine. You are more associated with water, but are you even though? I guess not really. Realistically, Silveria is more attached to body. Silveria is primarily a healer. Let's see. Is this maxed? And I can actually swap this over to Severia. Interestingly enough, one thing that I can do if I want is, though I might not want to, it depends on the copy situation. We'll see. We're going to take you. Was that what I wanted to do? No. We're going to take you, and we're going to peel off both of the primary attributes off of it. We're going to do one at a time, though. So that's spell points. These are not crafting materials. Those are crafting inventory. So many crafting diamonds. Let's see. Where are my other crafting items? Oh god, they're buried with the other ones. Oops. Okay. So this 90 should be a ruby. Do I have a bunch of crafting rubies sitting somewhere? I feel like I should, because I went through the crafting ruby stage on the way up, right? So save under danger. Okay, ruby isn't good enough, so I need 105, right? Oh, what's the 105 one? It's a sunstone, I believe. Might not have any sunstones. I have a surprisingly small number of the transitionary ones. So many diamonds. Huh, where are the other? I don't see any sapphires either.
There's no room.
So is there a...
No space.
I think it is. I think she's set as the default holder of crafting items. Huh. Okay, so we do have some crafting rubies here. Here we go. Crafting sunstones. So we have a bunch of crafting materials here. It's just that I needed to find them. Where was it that I put that item? Shit. It was in one of the inventories that I sorted. I don't think it's this inventory. I think it was in one of yours, right? There we go. it. Okay, there we go. So let's save this under danger again. Now, we've checked those. Body resistance plus 111 is not terrible, but I don't want to go with body resistance if I can avoid it. It's might, which is not what we're looking for. So that would be emeralds next, body, spell points. Water plus 112. I don't hate it. Do I have anything tying me to body for you? I don't think so. Not really. Like, I don't think any of the legendaries are specifically giving me... that. I have slightly higher water resistance by default. And by slightly, it's actually not a big difference. It's not sorry, it's not a small difference. It's like 20 some at this point. Like, it does make a difference focusing the resist on individual characters for this. So I think I actually will keep this on her. Where is my thing for this? It is the hourglasses that are there. Okay. So, put this on. So this gives us 112 water resistance now. Save this under danger. And now we are going to purge off the personality. Okay. Purged off the wrong thing. Did I save after I put that stuff in my inventory? It looks like I did. And it immediately went to water resistance again. Let's go. Okay. So, this thing I am going to just max out because we can. Okay, so this has 135 times 2 water resistance. And we're just going to slap this back on Silria for a 20% durability increase. That is pretty intense. Not too shabby. What else do we need to do? So this ring, we definitely do not need anymore. So with that being the case... do we have any really weak rings on you that we can comfortably get rid of? This is a pretty weak ring. It does indicate that this is weaker. Let's see. The reason is that body is so far behind air right now already that it's not going to be giving me a particular boost to do this. So why is air resistance so high? Because of 2 items boosting air resistance already. Let's see. You have multiple items giving fire resistance. I'm going to swap the 2 air resistance and fire resistance items for now. Let's take a look at that. So this does put fire in front, and we have 60,000 vitality ish, and we have 30,000 vitality ish on you. So what do we need to do? We need to get the 2 of them. I'd like to have if possible, 97% resist on both of these characters to basically give them some good durability against non-physical threats. And the other thing that I'd like to do is boost their ability to handle physical threats as well. So those are the two primary things that I need to deal with right now. We have reduced damage taken. We have... You have very weak boots right now. That could be dramatically improved, I think. So I think the first thing that we need is, I think we need to tinker with... Do you have any... You don't have any legendaries. So I still haven't actually successfully done the thing that I was intending to do. Where did my other ring go? This. Okay, so let's find a ring for Silria. It doesn't even have to be that great, honestly. So this is Earth and Thinger. It'd be great if I could have a ring that gives effects that I don't need to replace. Do I have any other rings on me? Yes, I have a whole other set of rings here. This is water resistance and AC, which are both good affixes for Silria. This is double air and all stats. Do I have the need to put that on you? Probably not. Which of these do I think is weakest? Probably this. Definitely this one, because the earth resistance doesn't do anything for me right now. This would actually give me a 6% durability increase over what I've got on. So let's swap this for this. That puts us at 96%, which is not too bad. We're getting there. Let's see here. Charged connector stone. We're still looking for something for Silria. Right, this is the wrong set of rings. Earth. We have water and AC. This is a potential option. Let's move that over to her inventory. This is air and luck. Move that over to Ash's inventory. The air and luck might be that. This is water, armor class, and of doom. I think I want this. We're just going to equip this. So this is a pretty huge increase to our durability. Not too shabby. I like it. I like it quite a lot. Let's see, what else do we have here? It's water and HB. Water and turns. A bunch of stuff we don't care about. This is accuracy, might, and all stats. Which I think... Oh, is this the only spell point regen I think I have? I think it might be. I think it's my only spell point regen item. So if it's my only spell point regen item, then I need to keep it on because I need to be able to use it. So we need to hold on to that. We can't just replace that willy-nilly yet, but maybe eventually. Anything else that we need? This is double fire. I like the fact that this is double fire. This is 139 fire resistance and regenerate HP over time. So if we wanted to swap her to a fire setup, we could. These are so good. Okay. I don't have to worry about Severia that much. Severia is in a good place from a durability perspective. We can worry about this stuff later. I think 130 grand is a substantial increase over what we had before. I could be wrong. Did I get up to 160 at one point, actually? Let me upload my autosave. No, I had like 105 at the autosave. So, Silria is 30% more durable than prior. That's crazy, actually. Let's see here. What do we want to do about you? Right now, what I'd like to have... Do I have another ring that's got personality on it? I do. So this is personality, endurance, and all stats. It also gives divine protection, which is not like critically important for her to hold on to. The issue is that since I have already capped this, basically, it's going to be we're going to have to figure out whether we can replace that personality or not. So let's see here. I don't have anything else that has. Thing here that I can get rid of, right? Okay, let's find out what this turns into automatically. We do have the ability to manipulate it a little bit, I think. This gives speed instead if we upgrade it here. I'm happy to use at least a couple of these. Fire resistance. Fire resistance. I think I would prefer the speed, actually, if I was going to do this. The speed is more universally useful. So it was silly of me to just not just take the speed. I guess AC would be useful as well. But yeah, I think I'm actually happy with this. This is something where I can take a ring that was previously... that was previously locked to one character, and even for that character, it wasn't that crazy. And I can now make it substantially better for anybody who wants to use it. So, do I want to equip this onto Cordric? And is this the weakest item that I have? It says 18 to all stats on it. So I think this is the weakest item that I have. So, equip that. And how are we going to get ourselves out of the fairly major hole that we're in? I think first things first. Am I going to replace this resists effect? many of these things do I have? Honestly, because I've already tried to replace this, and because resistances on their own are fairly good, nah, I think I want to get the of Doom. Do I want of Doom on this? I'm not going to invest the resources into getting this to be of Doom. It's a fairly weak effect right now, and I might end up maxing it out at some point. But there's a decent chance that I'm never going to have a reason to. So let's just equip this. And are Alvarian boots the highest tier? Because we have a shit ton of Ascension Emeralds. They are not. So these are Dragoning boots now. Is that the highest tier? Because that kind of looks like garbage. Oof. That's rough. Alright, well, that's fine. Alright, so we're at 34... or 340k now. So that means you're at 1.2 million? You're at 1.2 million. So... let's do a normal save. Now... for you, we don't have enough armor class. We need to get some AC onto this character. There's a couple ways to do that. So the first is speed, which gives us a little bit of AC. The second is flat AC items. Oof. That is a weak effect. I think we might need to... one of my goals is to be copying legendary affixes onto things like rings. I think I might want to make a fire resistance ring here. I think it's fairly cheap to make an attempt at making this into a thinger. And if it doesn't work, we just reload. This is 47 to all stats now. Do I want to take it? No. Which one was it? Eradication unity. So we got 47 to all stats again. We could take the 47 to all stats, and I think we might want to just do that. Let's go for it. I think that's fine. It's not quite what we're looking for. So one of the things that I'm looking for right now is specifically mitigation. I think that all stats is generally better, but because the half value to get all the resists and the other things might not be quite as impactful for of Doom. But specifically because this character has, like, we're getting 176 armor here. We need to be getting armor and resists from items that aren't our base armor on the leather users. In addition to that, I just like the mitigation specifically because the more mitigation I can stack, the the more effective a lifesteal-based strategy becomes. It smooths out the damage in a way that I really, really prefer. So that is the reason that I'm a little... What am I looking for? You. Why I'm a little bit fixated on the of Doom affix specifically. Because I just like the thinger there. So you are the weakest link. Anything else that we have? So both of these are very, very weak, but they could also just be improved by just upgrading them a bit. So this is an item that I'm probably going to want to copy an affix onto at some point. So we're now up to 93.5% resist on this character. And we need a lot more if we're going to compete with the plate users. Let's see here. And we can check what this would do now. This would give me a 20% boost now, which is pretty intense. But I don't think we need to resort to such things quite yet. We have room for other shenanigans to play out. Did I want to finish maxing this? This is already maxed, I think. Let's see. We have might and fire resistance on this. I don't know that I want to upgrade this. So, what other legendaries do we have that are already legendaries? You are already a legendary, and you're not capped out. You are close to capped, but I can get extra 25 out of you. You have 600k now. I do still think that it makes the most sense for me to work on Korgrik's mitigation specifically at the moment. But how am I going to do that? Let's see. I could transition some of the mitigation that I have on these other characters over. I don't think I want to steal more mitigation off of Silria. Yeah, we have a lot of characters that just don't have very many legendary rings, and then we have people like Silria who are just sitting on a billion legendaries. Silria also doesn't have a full complement of rings. Didn't I give a full complement of rings to her? What happened? I replaced this, I thought. Didn't I have like a perfect replacement that I just gave to her? The water thing, right? Did I take another one? I guess I must have. Don't want to put another water ring on. Though this does have AC, which is nice. I could just slap this onto you for now to give you 135. Just for funsies. I think I'll do that for right this moment. We can worry about min-maxing that later. She should be fairly safe from getting burst down. How's her might looking? Might's at about 15 to 1600. You need a bit more might, preferably. This is a great item. I like it. We have this, which is a great item. I really like it. Okay. So do we have an item that's worth copying right now? I don't think we do. Do we? We have a shit ton of control cubes. So But I'm going to need those control cubes if I want to implement my master plan later. Okay, I think I'm probably going to just try to make some progress now. We've done a bit of itemization stuff. Let's take a look at our durability on these two characters before, because I'm going to be very sad if it's lower now. Okay, we've doubled Korgrik's durability, and we've increased Ashkor's durability by a considerable margin as well. So that should be very helpful for the problems that we've been running into. One of the big problems that we've been running into is that when certain characters get hit, they get hit much harder than everyone else is getting hit, which means that my healing throughput isn't sufficient to keep people up.
Ready to go.
Just generally. So, do we have shield up? We do not. So let's swap to shield. We're going to start level 43, and my recollection is that they're going to just charge me anyway, so I think I'm going to stand in the middle here. Okay, let's see how this goes. I don't think my damage has increased by a lot. I haven't done much to touch my damage. This was very much me attempting to get a little bit of my mitigation situation under control. And I believe that I've succeeded in that. These are not hitting very hard right now, which is good. Particularly important here because these are AoEers, so they're always going to be hitting the two people that had the mitigation issue. So I think we're fine for now. There's a puller here. Okay. We're on the puller, so it's not going to interfere with our DPS anymore. We should be fine here. We burn this down. And this is very important to burn down. So that gives us some boots that we don't need. How are we doing on DPS? Our DPS is actually okay right now. We haven't spawned the next wave yet, and this wave is almost over. So I think our DPS is actually a little higher than it was before, weirdly enough. Because I think that we had way more of these alive when the wizards spawned previously. There's none alive. Huh. I don't feel like I did anything to improve my DPS, but I guess I have improved several pieces of gear in fairly generic ways. A little bit of optimization goes a long way. Though that being the case, the dealing with the sorcerer packs is going to be a lot harder to like fully whittle them down compared to the other ones, because the other ones have a melee AI. They will literally approach me deliberately. These aren't deliberately going to approach me. It certainly helps if they wander out of line of sight, though. So we're not taking much damage right now. We've cleared through a decent bit of the pack. Alright. I'm going to try to tag the boss as a leecher. We definitely need to get the leecher down. If I can get the leecher down before the Hydra spawns, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Okay, leecher's down. And we need to keep an eye out on the map for when the Hydra starts spawning. Okay. We'll burn down this Warlock. The Hydras should start soon. I don't think we're going to clear all of these before the Hydras spawn, but... Okay, there's the Hydras. I'm going to burn this one. Let's try to just sit here and see what happens. Wait, no, we can't do that because we need to, at the very least, cast Stone Skin. Oh, mistakes were made. So those on the side there might actually just chill. And if they just chill there, we might be okay. Because they can hit us with their ranged attacks, but they can't hit us with their melee. And their melee, I think, hits harder. Maybe not. I guess it varies? It varies by character. Generally, the physical damage is hitting way harder, so Severia is an outlier there. Korgrik is still a weak link in terms of physical damage, is way less of a weak link when it comes to magic damage. So I think we're actually just going to be able to clear this out, unless we run into a Hydra that drags us into melee as the boss. If we get a boss that pulls us into melee, we might be in trouble. I'm going to start burning down the ones that are in melee with me. And I don't know when the boss is... No, the boss has already spawned. Boss is up somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's a Leecher. Well, it's a good thing I eventually noticed it. Leecher is particularly dangerous because the Leecher will prevent me from healing myself. So it'll prevent me from shared lifing. And if a person goes unconscious, the shared life prevention could easily kill me. So... Unfortunately, this Leecher is being a pain in the ass. Oh, shit. We did get off the shared life there. We need to get off another one. And I could move, but I don't want to move until I have more of these dealt with. And it looks like this has actually moved straight into melee. Oh, it's moving around slow. That one's toast. Okay. Mission successful. So we didn't need to do anything that crazy here. And level 43 is complete. Nice. Okay. So we're going to town portal back to Ravenshore. And level 43 is finished. We also found some items. We are going to check the items each round now. And a ring I can't identify. And I don't have my thing on, so I'll only be able to identify it when I can level up. Or if I have a ring. I don't know that I have a ring that gives me identify, weirdly enough. This is the perfect bow. Yeah, I actually don't think I have an identify ring. Funnily enough. It's fine. Okay. So, this is not the end. This is the end. Alright, so we're going to save this. We're actually going to save under both danger and test. And basic gist here is that we're just going to try to... we're going to try to clear as far as we can before we have to stop. I'm not anticipating that we literally finish it before we do the post-game stuff. I'd be a little surprised.
It's a little dark in here.
We currently have stone skins, so depending on what spawns... Ooh, well, we have hydras again. So these are the things that were causing problems for us in the last round. Though they're much weaker in this position, honestly. If we're standing here... we have a much safer position to fight from. That being said, most likely, this is going to be a significantly harder setup. Because these are now like the first thing that I'm fighting, and we established that they were really hard last time. Though these are, I guess, technically a different thing. These are the Might and Magic 6 Hydras. So... it's fine, unfortunately. So that's Swift. Swift is a very good affix for us here, because it doesn't really make any difference. Unfortunately, they're not packing away the way I'd like them to. Oh, hello. But on the plus side, I can actually use this wall to block them off a bit. We've got some of the Chaos Hydras. There's no way that we're clearing through these before the next set spawns. So I'm going to try to do as much DPS as I can here. There's the next set of enemies. What is the next set of enemies? That's Salamanders. Salamanders, I believe, also deal mostly physical damage. So if I can get the boss down, which is now paralyzed temporarily, we might be... Every time I do a paralysis, I'm increasing the duration that I have this thing alive, because I can't focus fire it while it's paralyzed. Right, that one's toast. We are going to try to get into this corner, I guess, because I need to not have enemies behind me that block me from jumping up. The other thing that I should have done that I forgot to do, I need to set jump to a hotkey. Alright, there's an Adamantite Salamander here. I'm going to burn down the Adamantite first. Adamantite is another pretty good affix for us. It doesn't reduce the damage taken by that much, and it doesn't increase its damage output. So we've cleared through 2 sets of these. Okay. Perfect. I shouldn't just be dicking around looting this. I'm like wasting time that I should be burning these Hydras. Okay, and our DPS is still fine for now. We have the DPS to get through this kind of stuff. These are flyers, which means that, ooh, that's concerning. So nobody can be allowed to go down because these do have Dispel. If anybody goes down, the Dispel will kill them. On the plus side, the Archangels feel very weak. Actually, this is the last set, isn't it? So if the Archangels are this weak, I think we're actually fine. I don't know, it depends on the boss, I guess. Is this the boss? No, this is just a normal one. I don't know if the boss has spawned yet. So, if anybody goes down, that's GG immediately. This is an exploding Archangel. So it's an Archangel with high DPS, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think, to... It doesn't focus fire the DPS. I think we're chill. We're all set. We don't have a problem here. Okay, we're done. So this is a fully fine pack. And we still, for now, have the DPS to clear through. I actually don't know what I did to increase my DPS to the point where I could clear through these. It's kind of funny, and I can't really load back to it because I don't have a save file. I was using the autosave. Because I did not notice that I had made a meaningful change to my my DPS. So level 44 is complete. No problem. And save the game again. How are we doing? We got an axe.
Great.
We got a legendary divine Ruby Star amulet. Personality and speed. The personality is not optimal, but this is a pretty close to maxed out amulet. So this will be very, very useful for somebody. And I think I'm just gonna slap. I can't slap it on you because I need to be able to. I need the regen effect. I could slap it onto you and then replace one of these rings if I wanted. Do I want to do that? I think I have 2 regen rings, right? I do. That being said, this might be powerful enough that I'm gonna suffer from replacing it. I could also check. Oh, the time between waves has been increased a bit since the last time? Oh, well, that would explain why it is that I'm struggling less. I didn't realize that the time between waves had been changed. So, this is really good. And I think that you just want to equip this, right? Because I don't think I have this effect on you. Yeah, I'm just going to equip this for now. We're going to check what ring I can replace. I can comfortably replace this, I think. Yeah, this still leaves me with a shit ton. And we will remove this. Slap on this, and then hopefully we have sufficient spell regen to cast the Shared Lives when we need it. Though we don't need it that much anymore. We don't need it nearly as much as we used to. So we have an axe here of Ascension and Thing of Gods. Okay. On the plus side, I think that, let's see, the effect of dealing 2% of current monster HP and health, absolutely, because this is the character that has one of the fastest recovery times. So this is a big the regen, yeah, because she's insane. It's my only source of SP regen. So if I don't have that equipped, then she cannot cast any spells. So I could get rid of the insanity effect, but we've established as a rule that I can only get rid of the insanity effect on the entire party at once. I can't pick and choose, and that would be a substantial DPS loss. So I don't want to. So I'm gonna hold my itemization to assume insanity on the entire party at once. So I need to have 1 slot for SP regen. Let's see here. Yeah, let's pop into the arena again. So we're going to do number 45 now, which may or may not be incredibly painful. That's demons. I guess they're technically devils, not demons. They don't seem that durable. And luckily, these have filtered to me in a way that pleases me. We should be in okay shape here. I have concerns about Korgrik's durability here. And I have now concerns about everybody's durability, which is in part just a product of Korgrik. Because Korgrik is, fuck. That's a concern. Okay. Okay, we need to get upstairs. Ooh, well, that's not going to get us upstairs. Alright, so we lost on the first set. The workers weren't too much of a problem. We really need more durability on you, my guy. We really need a little bit more. And the funny thing is that it is the character who has the fire resistance. But I think that it's probably predominantly coming not even from the fire, though we don't have that high of resistances. I think it's predominantly coming from the other effects. We're going to stand right here. We're not going to do it until after we start the thing. And we're going to try to fight around this in an effective way. The issue is that DPS is very important in this. Okay, we have a Devil Captain here. I'm going to try to burn this down. They don't have a lot of HP, but they are hitting very hard. Devil Warriors might be the biggest threat. They also might not be. They might be the mid-tier threat that they're supposed to be. But they do have an AoE, and the top tier does not. So I do think that they start hitting for way more damage when they're in melee. So while it's useful for me to get them shunted together so that I can do regular DPS, the issue with that is that once they're in melee, they start hitting for way more damage, I think. Let's see. Yeah, the fireball does less damage even to her. They're hitting for so much more. Yeah, the physical is the problem. So if we keep the devils mostly at range and only deal with a manageable number at a time, we should be okay. And I just realized that there's a summoner, which is a concern, but luckily it came to us before it became too much of an issue. Okay. I think we're fine here. Whew. Alright. Unfortunately, this does mean that we're going to have a bunch of these alive when the next thing spawns, most likely. I could be wrong there, but there we go. So we have liches spawning. Luckily, liches do magic damage, which I'm way more able to handle. On the negative side, liches also dispel. We're going to try to deal with the workers first. Get rid of the rest of the devils. And now we need to deal with all these liches. But the problem is that they hit like trucks. And if they knock anybody down, not just Silria, that person is probably dead. Okay, we're done. Oh! Okay, we didn't get dispelled. So we're okay for now. Fuck! Okay, we got through that. We're not going to get through this entire thing, though, I don't think. I don't think there's any shot Unless we can lock in enough of them over here. Nope. Okay. We've had a couple of dispels come out while people were unconscious. It's possible that the tick timer for the dispel, or to get the effect back up, is the same tick timer as the timer to reapply buffs. So I might not actually have to worry about the instant death from that. But I don't know. I don't have confirmation either direction from that, so... There's a dragon or something hitting me. This is a Thorns Lich, so we cannot deal with the Thorns Lich. We have giant worms here that are going to fucking obliterate us. Okay, whew. Whew, boy. If we didn't get a Thorns Lich, how big of a difference would that have made? I think marginal at best. I needed to swap over to shield. As soon as the liches start spawning in, I didn't swap to shield. That's a huge DPS difference. Like 15% damage reduction from all those attacks is big. And losing out on that is a big deal. So we're gonna dive you. Our hope is that we can get a decent number of these in play. And then get to a wall that we can lock them into. If we can get a few of these coming toward this wall, that's great for us. Okay. I'm gonna try to burn down this Devil Captain. Okay, we have another Devil Captain here. Oof, okay, that one's down. We have another Devil Captain that we can't burn down because it's next to all these others. Okay. Alright, I think... if we can get this one... This is exploding, which is not super great for me, but if I can burn this down before the liches spawn, I think I'll be in a fairly strong position for the transition. I'm not going to make the swap until I finish this pack, either way. We're in a much better position now than we were. We need to burn down... Okay, we got these down. So we need to make the swap now. So now, we swap this out. We swap in shield. So... the shield won't protect us perfectly, since it will be periodically getting removed. But that's okay. We have enemies coming in here. And we want them in melee range as well, just because it gives us the DPS and mitigation bonus. DPS bonus for everybody, mitigation bonus for only certain characters. Okay, if we can take down... Is that the boss? I think that's the boss. So we have Reflecting Lich here. Reflecting is not a problem. We're going to try to burn down this one. If we can burn down this one... before the next spawn happens, which I think is reasonable. I think the delay between types of enemies is longer than the delay between individual waves of a given enemy type. Unfortunately, we are still going to have the dispels in play for the final phase. Because there's no way we're getting rid of all. We're not killing all of these before the next thing spawns. Okay, that one's toast. Okay, so we now have the dragons. And I think what we want to do here is I think we do want to try to just jump up. Oh, can we not jump up anymore? Was that changed? That might have been changed. We might be in trouble here. Okay, Wyrms, what are you doing? You're 348. You have a bunch of... You're doing physical damage. You're doing physical damage, which means that I have the wrong effect up. Okay, so the roof is no longer a valid target. Those do physical damage instead of poison damage now. So... Weird. What do I want to do about those, then? That does indicate that I might just be better off sticking to the... I might just want to keep Stone Skin up basically the entire time. Let's see. What would I do? The issue is going to be the damage coming in, particularly to Korgrick. And the damage that I start taking before, and the damage that comes into Kortal before. Yeah, I did not know that. It took me a few attempts. The first time I wasn't able to get up there, I was like, that's concerning. I probably just missed the jump. But because it was so easy to get the jump before, I was like, I have a suspicion. I do still need to do one thing, which I do need to make jump a hotkey. So, what do we want to set it to? Do we want to set it to Q? What does Q do? Q is quests. R is rest. What can I set you to? I can set it to F. How do I change those? Let's see. Interesting. Controls. Oh, right, yes. So quick spell 2, we're going to set to F. So this will allow us to set the, let's see, set this as F, and then let's see here, anything else that we need to do? Okay, I think we might be coming up on the limit of what we're going to be able to do until we get a little bit further. Because these are now like 20 levels above us already. So if these are already 20 levels above us, and that was the weakest of that type, right? That was the green ones. So if the weakest enemies of a type are now 20 levels above us, then that's going to be a concern. If I'd done a better job managing some of my resources, in particularly the copy items and things like that. I feel like at this level it might be reasonable to do this. Oh shit, I really fucked up. I fucked up bad. I lost so much DPS to that. I do think that this party is holding up remarkably well, considering the relative lack of certain really important effects, particularly the lack of the 3% damage reduction per enemy nearby, which, for something like this, is incredibly good. It's like, that's super impactful. I can't believe we just pulled ourselves out of that tailspin. Okay. There's so many fucking enemies here. Unfortunately, every time we have to heal because somebody goes unconscious, we're losing DPS. Though, we have so many enemies in this pack right now. That we're actually getting huge amounts of extra DPS from that on its own. Okay, we have liches here. We need to burn through the devils. This is paralyzed. I think I'm gonna just stand right here for right now. Just want these to approach into position to just die. We're going to basically try for a max DPS setup here. If I need to swap to shield, I will. But my hope is that I won't even have to. Because we're in a position where we're getting quite a lot of them into melee range. That's maximizing my DPS on multiple fronts. It means that we don't spend a lot of time traveling, and we don't spend a lot of time not on target. We're just holding A down, doing full DPS forever, right? Because so many of these fucking things all in one place, right? So we're going to try to burn down this Power Lich, and the other Power Lich, the boss, is over there. The hope is that the other boss comes... Ooh, that's a leech. Never mind. I actually don't want... Well, I always let go of the shift key before I do any attacks, so it shouldn't matter. Unless that's calculated. What's the word? Continuously. In which case, it might matter. I think I want to burn through the liches first, because they do have Dispel. We should have shield up, or not shield, we should have the other thing up. We should have Stone Skin up. So, my hope... Oh god, I let go of the button. Oh god, I'm dead. We're gonna get melted by the worms. Whew. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, the worms are hitting really hard. They're pure physical, so... Which is weird. Is that like a merge mod change? That worms do physical damage now? Because they used to do poison. But... And their projectiles don't... Yeah, the water projectiles are not... If they have a water attack, the water attack is not on the thing. So... Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. At any rate, what are we gonna do here? I think we're gonna progress with the plot, because the there's potentially some shenanigans I can pull with the thingers. I like the idea of giving them poison followed by dark. Poison would be body, I guess, in this one. Like basically like poison, either poison dark or poison dark. I think is a interesting idea. You could just give them all dark, but that makes them a little bit out of sync with dragons, because dragons usually the gold dragons are energy damage, but the lower tier dragons have like specific elements. It doesn't make a huge difference, but I think that it makes sense to upgrade poison into dark, but it's also fine to just give them dark fully. Let's see here. Because I think in the original, I think all of them do poison, right? I think that in Might and Magic 6, all 3 tiers do poison damage. I could be wrong, but I think that that's the case. So, at any rate, let's see what I'm going to do here. I think, yes, we're going to swap over to progress, because this is something that there's hypothetical ways that I could get through this, but I want to do some itemization stuff that I can't do right now. So what do I need to do right now? I need 10 Will-O-Wisp hearts, 5 wolf eyes, 3 phoenix feathers, a vial of troll's blood, vial of god blood, focal ring. Do I have a focal ring at all? What does a focal ring look like? Who had the other set of rings? Angel ring, enchanted ring, wizard ring. Oh, we have an identify item ring. Perfect. Let's see here. Focal ring. So, these are all wizard rings. This is a dazzling ring, warlock. These are copper. Da-da-da-da. Oh boy. Yeah, the thing that's interesting is that I actually do think that the weakest component of this mod is its reliance on merge. Merge feels very cobbled together and has like really trolly quest lines. If that makes any sense. It's like, it's kind of unfortunate. Because the concept behind merge is great. The implementation is unusual. Let's see. It's a big white pearl. It's a fine ring. Spell. Is it the thing that looks like a ruler's ring? You know, there is that. Divines. It's brass ring. What do I need? Focal ring, right? Yes.
I don't know.
Let's see. We have a bunch of pearl rings. Ah, we do have a focal ring. We got it. We got it.
I don't know.
Okay, so we do have a focal ring. So this is a quest we can complete. Oh boy. Because yeah, the last time we came to do this part of the quest, we didn't actually have the focal ring. So we have a focal ring, Let's get the 2 Dragon Eyes and the Vial of Gog Blood, which we should have all of those, right? Yep. This is Troll Blood. How much Troll Blood do we need? A single Vial of Troll Blood. Vial of Gog Blood times 2, I believe. Okay, Dragon Eyes. That's not a Dragon Eye. These are. Dragon Eye, Blood, Focal Ring, 5 Wolf Eyes. So we do need this anyway. Let's see, I think all of my alchemy resources are here right now. So I can't believe I need 10 of a random alchemy reagent. Honestly, I should have just asked for a shopping list. That's what I should have done. The other thing that I forgot to do. We're opening up our spreadsheet because I don't know if I ever finished my potions. Did I use the self-resist potions? Because I have 3 people that allegedly do not have their self-resistance potions completed. Give me a second. Right. Do I have any... Okay, that's sufficient. I should only need 3 Philosopher's Stones for this. And these are powerful enough that I don't think I even need to use my axe for it, but I will equip my axe anyway. Actually, wait, I have Clinker's Amulet. Wait, Clinker's Amulet I think is still only 15, actually. I don't think I need Clinker's Amulet. Where's my axe? Is it in your inventory? This is... see. Item stack only up to your skill level. Oh, interesting. So you can get to double your current skill with your items. So what you're saying is that with 59 skill, this gets me 49. This gets... So I actually don't... The Hero's Belt isn't actually doing much for me then. Except for the fact that it has a shit ton of AC. It might make sense to make this swap, actually. Okay, we'll deal with that later. So at some point we're going to need to swap the gear set out for these two, because that changes their entire setup, because this character has a shit ton. So that's very interesting. I like that change. Actually, I feel like I unambiguously like that change. Normally with changes, it's like, oh, okay, there's, upsides and downsides. I actually kind of just unambiguously like that. I think that allows for more interesting itemization choices. Let's see here. What am I doing? Let's see. So basically I just have plus 10 bonus to alchemy instead of plus 6. That's not a big deal, because we have a bajillion coming out of the Philosopher's Stone itself, which should be plenty. So we can start using these. I don't remember how I made any of those self potions. Oh, I have one right here. Did I already make them all? Give me a second. We're gonna be able to check with this whether we need to do anything, or whether we've basically already just done this. Where did I put those? There.
Ah, perfect mix.
So this is 175. Okay, so Ashcore didn't have it done. Silria did, but Silria was on my list as not having it done. Interesting. Severia is listed as not having elemental resist. Oh boy. Okay, let's make one more of each. Let's see. I can make pure wisdom potions as well. Which I know can be put into play, but it can only be put into play for characters who unambiguously don't benefit from them, so I don't think I need to worry about that for now. Let's see here. Let's see. Divine Blessing. So what was it that we had? It's not elemental resistance, is it? Is it elemental resistance? I think it might be elemental resistance. Alright, let's check this. Elemental resistance is what we're going to make up. So purple, we have one.
Great, now we can use it.
So pure elemental resistance and pure self-resistance can both be made out of this. So we need a red or a yellow. And we can make the red first. We're just going to save this and we're going to check, basically. Okay.
Great, now we can use it.
It's pure elemental.
Ah, perfect mix.
Okay, we did use this already. We did use this on everybody. So pure elemental we don't need to cast anymore. We got those done. So now we have... I didn't, for whatever reason, I did not update my document when I did this. And the reason is because I'm a dope.
Ah, perfect mix.
We know what the reason is.
Ah, great, now we can use it.
Okay. Okay, everybody has self-resistance, everybody has elemental resistance. So all of our resistance things are done now, which is good. Weirdly, we were behind on Ashcore, so Ashcore is going to get a little bit of an extra boost from that, from having done the... Which was it? Was it elemental or was it self? I think it was self. So Ashcore's done with those. We've got all of these done now. Let's update our document so that if I come back to it later, I'll know. Do I want to just do the wisdoms or no? Probably not, because I don't think I have enough Philosopher's Stones. I don't have enough Philosopher's Stones, so we're not going to worry about it. If I get more Philosopher's Stones later, I will worry about it then. Okay, so we need to get some random things. We need some wool. We have phoenix feathers. Did I sell my phoenix feathers too? Ugh, I thought that I'd returned this quest in. So it's so rough because I thought I had turned this fucking quest in. And unlike the golem thing, it doesn't allow you to just turn it in stages. So, like, I couldn't just turn in each of the things that I actually had. Okay, well, that's fine. You know, I'm not gonna lie, the fact that most of these are red has me concerned. The will-o-wisp hearts aren't. But I think we're just going to town portal around to alchemists. We have other options. We could get things like the Will-O-Wisp parts by resetting a Will-O-Wisp dungeon, and we could get like we could do the Wolf dungeon here again. I don't want to do that because I don't want to get a bunch of extra loot. So rather than doing that, we're going to just track down the alchemists, and we're going to buy whatever we can from each alchemist that achieves our objectives. Unfortunately, you do not achieve our objectives, but we do have town portals, so we can easily just fly around to places. I'm going to go to Balthazar's lair, because we do need fairly high-level stuff here. That's interesting. Why is this unidentified? Let's find out where the actual apothecary is. Perception, that's not what I need. Oh, interesting. Unlike the other town maps. Okay, Perius's powders. That sounds promising. And it is promising.
There's no room.
So we got a phoenix feather. The specials are not going to have anything that I need, probably. Because I think those are always going to just be potions and thinger. We're going to pop over to Regna. And
Our potions, your pleasure.
it's a Will-O-Wisp heart, which we do need. We need the most Will-O-Wisp hearts. So okay. Yeah, because they only have like 5 slots, it's gonna be a little bit rough. Where do I need to go? I have no idea where the apothecary is. The sad thing is that I had all this stuff collected, and because of the fact that the focal ring is such a rare drop, like, I've found one in the entire game. I think this is the only ring that's of this type that I've found in the entire game. I don't think I have any equipped. I don't have any equipped, and I haven't really sold very many rings. Most of the rings that I've picked up are still in my inventory. So, like, truly wild.
Welcome to my laboratory.
That, let's see. I don't know if I can save scum the inventories of these just to do the thing. I don't think I can. We're missing a shit ton of Will-O-Wisp parts, and we're missing... I think that might be... No, we need a couple more of those, I think we need 2 more wolf eyes. And we need 6 more of those. On the ground in Murmurwoods? Possibly. There might be some just lying on the ground there. Okay, let's take a look for the ones that are just lying on the ground. Unfortunately, the phoenix feathers are still going to be a problem. It didn't occur to me that I might have just not looted a bunch of eyes. Unfortunately, I don't see any in the, like, kill zones where I murdered a bunch of them. It is also reasonable to...
What lies ahead?
Wait, what? I didn't reset this, though. What
Too
happened?
easy.
Wait, what happened? Natural reset. As in, it's just been enough time that it just reset automatically? Oh. What level are you now?
We can take it.
You're level 240. Do we want to do this? I'm actually willing to do this. I'm willing to just come in here and clear until we get enough wolf eyes.
It is defeated.
I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Maybe not actually, because it doesn't look like the wolf eye drop rate is very high. Like, I haven't found any yet. I don't want to have to clear this whole dungeon just to get some wolf eyes. Especially since I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna remove the autosave. I don't want to have like extra experience and loot over like the singular run. Until like we finish everything, right? Like once we finish things, we're probably just gonna go start a new playthrough. But I don't like to have a bunch of. Oh, I accidentally sorted all of your bags. Did I drop anything? No, we're fine. Let's see. Yeah, Might and Magic. We have to basically go to all the alchemy shops in all of the different zones to pick up all of the things we can find. Let's see. Anything we can do here? I think technically mage shops will periodically have
The finest potions available.
ingredients, but I don't think that that's common. So let's see. We've been to Balthazar. We've been to Regna. Okay, we've been to all of the places that we can teleport to. Let's go to Ravenshore. And from here, we can pop over to Antagaric. And start doing the ones here.
Hi, how are you?
Fortunately, I don't know that you're high enough level to give me what I want. I'm going to go to the pit. The pit's shops are closed. I'm going to go somewhere other than the pit, where the shops will be open. Let's go to Celeste. I'm going to see if... I think I basically am going to save before I do this. Which has the... Looks like in the dungeon maps it doesn't have the names of the buildings. I don't remember where this is. Okay, every shop is here except the one that I want. I'm gonna go left. I think that's where the Guild of the Light is. And I think the Guild of the Light has 3 other shops next to it. It doesn't. It does. Alright, perfect. Let's see. Save this under danger.
Special brew is just for you.
Do I want to try re-rolling? Yes.
Special brew is just for you.
Okay. We're going to basically re-roll each of these shops until we get at least one item that we need out of them. That's going to be our thing. So we now have 2 of the 3 phoenix feathers we need. And we can go to Nyon, which Nyon is not a good choice. I just remembered that I can't actually use Nyon. Let's see, what time is it? It's 9 a.m. Let's go to Arathia. So in Arathia, we're looking for will-o-wisp parts, and we're looking for like wolf eyes, basically. Preferably will-o-wisp parts. Is there even an apothecary here, actually? There might not even be one. Is it here? It's here. Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Alright, we're gonna reload. I think that we probably are gonna struggle to get will-o-wisp parts, but I think we can get. I think we can get the wolf eye. There we go. So we need one more wolf eye, and we can probably get the other wolf eye here to Laria, and then if we get to nighttime. We can...
How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing right now. Actually. I'm doing so good. Alright, so we have more eyes than we needed. We have 6 eyes. We now have 6 will-o-wisp parts, so we need 4 more will-o-wisp parts. And what else can we do to get will-o-wisp parts? Wait. Acquire 10 what? I just realized that it says 5 will-o-wisp parts. It says acquire 10, 5 will-o-wisp parts. There's only 7 items there. 10 what, man? Oh god, the quest text doesn't have every item that I need. Does that mean we're done with will-o-wisp parts? I think we might be done with will-o-wisp parts. Wait, is this where we needed the 10 Philosopher's Stones? If it is, then we'll be probably fine. So we can go to Nyon. We don't have another place that we can go that's high level, do we? Oh yeah, we do. We can just pop over to... I had the wrong thing open. Tatalia will be open, and Tatalia I think is high enough level to give us what we need. So... Mind Guild. I think these are all houses. Okay, we're going to check if there's an alchemist up here. There's vials of troll blood here. Roughly 1 billion of them. Let's see. What the fuck is that? Oh, there's an adventurer's in here. Huh. Is there not an alchemist in Tatalia? Dry saddles, Order of Tatalia. Oh wait, is it over here? Alloyed weapons. Allied armor and shields. I'm gonna check over there, but I don't think that it's there. Okay, we're gonna double speed. Is this crafting material? No. So the other thing is that there is the possibility that some of these dropped the material that I'm looking for, because I do get random crafting materials every time I murder something. So there is that as well. Okay, no. The other building that's showing up here is this one. Okay. So that's fine. Does Evermore Island have shops? Dragon Caves is not used. Let's go to Evermore. I don't think there's any actual shops here, right? Other than the Water Guild? And I guess arguably the inn. I don't think so. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna go back to Harmondale, and we're gonna pop over to the Might and Magic 6 world. Oh, actually, I guess we can check here as well.
Hi, how are you?
This is too low level for what I need. Okay. So we're going to Might and Magic 6. Nope. Might and Magic 6. And we're going to get... Why am I here? And why is this... Wait, why is this reset? It hasn't been, like, years since I got here, has it? Interesting. I don't know why that's reset, but that's fine. We can clear through it at some point. I guess probably just because it's been so long since we've been doing a bunch of arena stuff as well as a bunch of other stuff. I mean, we got this done fairly early. Alright. So I need to make sure that it says Enroth, not Shrine. Because certain parts of this shrine, I think, are basically activating the other thing. Okay, so I'm gonna check. I don't need to check this. This is silly. This is like a level 1. Okay, let's town portal. Let's go to Blackshire, because Blackshire seems like a reasonable place to find something that level. We do need to pop out of here. It is very funny that our reputation is this low, considering that we did kind of save the world. But, you know, I think the most recent thing that we did was save the world, right? You'd think I'd get some rep for that. Alchemist. Is there no alchemist here? Oh, right, this game doesn't even have alchemists, right? It has general stores.
Can I help you find anything?
Okay, we have another Will-O-Wisp part available. I'm going to go ahead and take it. And interesting. Because of the fact that this only has the general stores, I might be able to take advantage of that. Let's pop over to Frozen Highlands. And where is your... Where's your general store? He's probably down here, right? Rhyme and reason, huh? That sounds like something I might expect as a... Apples, Thorns, and Potions is right here. There it is. All right. So we're going to save this. We're basically just looking for a last Phoenix thing. And if we don't get it, we're going to reload and we're going to try again.
What can I get you?
This is not the same stuff, right?
What can I get you? Thanks. What can I get you? Thanks.
Unfortunately, this is not an optimal...
What can I get you?
There's so much random bullshit that it can be that I'm actually not sure. Also, I don't even know if this is even high enough level for what I need. I think we are going to pop back to New Sorpigal. We're gonna just pop into maybe like the pit. No, let's go to Nyone. We're gonna head to Nyone, and we'll just wait until nighttime. And hopefully... hopefully that'll get the job done. I'm fairly sure that there's a person here for this. There might not be, but I think there is. Magician shop here. Or is this just where the Grandmaster Alchemist is? It's kind of weird to think that they wouldn't have an alchemist in Nyone of all places. Thunderfest. This is Master Alchemy. It's very funny to think that the Master Alchemist is in a place that doesn't have an alchemy shop. Okay, then. I'm going to pop in here and check, I guess.
Enchantments are second to none.
And I don't think...
We didn't need...
Okay.
Oh.
I guess I should probably... That's the rotate. So where is the Alchemist? Is the Alchemist in this top section? I guess I can't look. Really do like having the vampire. Let's see. I don't think there's any other stores. I'm gonna guess that the Alchemist is in the next section. This seems like a reasonable place for it to be. That's the Earth Magic Guild. This is a magic shop. Here's an alchemist. Perfect. Why are there hostels? Because the peasants were hostile, right. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm going to save here. And we will pop over to get our Phoenix
Just
Feather.
made something new.
Okay. We're going to try this again. It's really so sad.
Just made something
There we
new.
go. I think this is all we needed, right?
There's no room.
I think we're actually done. 2, 2, 1, focal ring. Alright, this is all the stuff that I'm aware that we need. I don't remember where my... Probably on you. We have a bunch of Philosopher's Stones in this inventory. So we're going to pop back to Castle Harmondale. We're going to go back to Might and Magic 8. And we're going to hope that whatever we need for this... Right, we need to go to 8, which I think is over here. Okay. So we need to pop over to Regna. It's now too late to go talk to her. So we're going to just stay at the inn.
Good luck sleeping.
Why good luck?
I have some special pieces for you.
Wrong place. Question mark? Wait. I thought she was in there. Isn't she in there?
I have some special pieces for you.
I just realized we still have Cheryl hanging out with us. I thought she was there. Did she move? Oh god, has she moved? I don't know how to... Isn't she supposed to be here? I don't even remember her name, so I can't even Google it. I guess I'll just Google merge mod NPC. Merge mod NPC locations. Oh god. No. Why is Google so bad now? Reddit. We gotta add Reddit. Nope, because this is giving me a bunch of bullshit that is not... I don't remember your name. Quest locations. Celestial Heavens doesn't want to load. There we go. Verdant. There's a communicating stone? I don't remember a communicating stone. Did she give me a stone I can use? Is it the charged connector stone? I just saw it. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Okay, so save the goobers, merge. It's just, she doesn't even tell me what I need to do. Oh, do I not have the thing open? I don't have the right inventory open. Okay, we're fine. Do I seriously have to recharge it every time I talk to this woman? What is this mod? How do I even recharge this again? Alright, so oh, Jesus, it can be done piecemeal. You have to click on it each time. Okay. Or for the president. Okay. Okay, so now I think we've completed that, and now we just need to go back to Might and Magic 8. I don't know what purpose there was in that, actually, but that's okay. What time is it? We have about an hour left. How likely do we think that it is that we're able to clear out what we need to clear out? We can close all this. And on the plus side, the next time that I play through Merge Mod, I'll know all this stuff. So, the problem with going in blind on that first attempt, right? Alright, so we're casting this, and we're getting... Oh, shit. What the fuck? Is this? Well, this is going to end badly for me. Oh, teleporters. Lovely. Just what I like to see. Wouldn't it be nice to have a character with fly in my first thought? So I'm going to really have to... Okay. Interesting. So where the hell am I? It's a level 400 Swamp Troll. There's an inn here. I'm probably gonna die. Locked.
It won't open.
I'm presuming. Oh boy. Okay. I'm presuming that I need to get somewhere in order to make this work. Oh, nice. I guess because I loaded the autosave. So, wait. How much does this cost? Oh, fine. Alright. So, Severia is alone now. We have to figure out... So we don't want to go that way again. I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but I don't think I want to go that way again. This is kind of just going to have to be... Right. We're basically just going to have to test... This is a very cool zone.
Master Nikolai Iron Fist, Prince and heir to the throne of Enroth.
Okay, can you believe the swordsman thought it was Prince Nikolai? Amazing. Okay. Okay. The funny thing is that they're now attacking Portal, which is the person that they think is Nikolai, but that's okay. We should be able to get into the green here, I think. Oh shit, are you teleporting? What just happened? We might not be able to get into the green. So that's above the elevation we can get to. I'm going to try going into here, because this is the... Okay, that's not it. Fuck. I think I'm going to die. My presumption is that one of these buildings is going to hold what I need. Like, there's going to be an NPC... One of my characters is in one of these buildings, but I don't know which building it is. So it's just going to be trial and error, question mark? That is so many. Those weird things. Fundamentals here. Alright, we have another castle. God damn it. Oh! Okay. Okay, so there's a bunch of teleporting enemies here. But the TP thing is not active. So we are going to do what we just did. We're going to go to the same location again. That is the correct location to go first, because that gives us access to Kortal. And Kortal is the character that we need the most, because we need access to fly. Once we've got Kortal, we might need... I don't know what's going on with the cactus things. We can apparently save here. I'm going to save under dungeon.
Master Nikolai Iron Fist.
Okay. Spell points. There is a thing here. Who is you? Oh, right, I can't do that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just try to take down these things. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to succeed at that. No shot. I don't have enough damage. Alright. And are these just gonna keep spawning on me too? This is extremely rough. I wonder, like, how many of these are gonna spawn? Like, how long am I gonna get cactuses for? Oh, god damn it! The fact that those fuckers are pulling me out of the sky is so frustrating. Because I need to be able to heal myself. Okay, are you friendly? Probably not. Sure don't look friendly. There's another bunch of briar things here. Do I need to get to the top of that? Let's see. The plus side... Oh, the mages are actually friendly to me. Perfect. They won't be once I grab my party member from wherever the fuck they are. Do I need to go over there instead? Oh god. So are continuing to spawn on top of me as well. How do I get to you? Oh. Okay, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be up here. I might be supposed to be downstairs somewhere. Okay. God, this is... This is rough.
Master Nikolai Ironfist.
Okay. It is incredibly weird. It is incredibly strange the way that this is designed. So once you have collected a party member, it looks like you have a continual string of enemies that get summoned from that point onward. And oh, fuck me. And this is a building that I do not recognize, so I have no idea where an entrance would be. Wait, that's not... I'm supposed to... Okay. unusual that you mention this thing like Alvar. Alright, so presumably we need to... We'll find the thing we need when we get into Alvar itself. So Alvar is the place where we... Okay, is that green one of my characters? No, that's one of the wizards. That being the case... Oh god, okay. This is a teleporter that lets me get to there, but doesn't help me much. Alright. Yeah, we'll get there. The most important bit is going to be tracking down each of the party members. We've gotten 2 of them. I don't think there's another one over there. Actually, there might be. There's a green there. No, that was a holdover from when that target was friendly. So the Alvar set is not where we need to go yet, because the Alvar set is presumably where the thing we're looking for is. So what we're looking for now is something else. Is this map gonna break because too many of these things are spawning? I'm a little concerned that this map is actually gonna break. Okay. Wait, did Cordell just die and then come back? That doesn't make any sense. There's no shot that happened. I feel like this is one of the structures that I need for a party member. But I guess maybe not. Because it looked like Cortal died there, but okay. So wait, so I'm clearly missing something. I guess it's possible that the Alvar thing is a puzzle. I don't know why that is. I guess I could try the houses here. It's possible that the houses are what I need to do. We have this structure that I keep getting teleported away from. We have this structure. We have this, we found an NPC here. We have this, we found an NPC here. This structure here didn't seem to have a function. I wish I could get a free location to save. I'm not casting jump. That's me getting pulled by a puller. One of the things that's following me is a puller. Okay, Dwarf Cave. That's a nana. Okay, I can open this. It did teleport me away, though. Okay, it teleported me away again. Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to do something with that. Okay. So it's not that. I'm gonna check the dock, I guess. Huh. I mean, I guess I could try that, but I was getting teleported around the castle at the middle, like from the like before I got to the place. You know what I mean? Like when I was walking on the ground around here, I was getting teleported around. So when I first entered the area, see. Like, I guess I could try to get inside before I get teleported away. Yeah, when I'm in, as soon as I get inside, I'm teleported away too, so it's... I don't know what... Oh, this is a big problem. Please? Alright. Let's see. I don't see any way to get to it on foot. So, whatever is going on with that, it's non-trivial to... Okay. That's rough. Oh, whoops, wrong one. We can reload the breach. Okay. But yeah, we now know where two party members are. I could try... I'm sure I just have to wander to a specific location. Honestly, I don't anticipate that it's really that complicated. The thing is that because I'm on Doom, the enemies have exorbitantly large amounts of HP, right? Like, Might and Magic is a very easy series. So my presumption is that you're expected to be able to solo through here. And you're basically supposed to kind of clear things out a bit at a time and sort of like meander around. And then you have these things that are spawning on you that are causing problems for you, but which aren't really that big a problem. So basically, like, you're supposed to be doing, like, these puzzles in a slightly, but not intensely, like, elevated threat, right? That's my presumption. I could be wrong. I'm gonna try tagging this. +2 earth resistance, so that's not it. Okay. There's a bunch of skeletons here. But yeah, this is just what happens when you are, when you're doing a an initial run. That is. The lights are on in some of these places. Because we were given a pretty explicit hint that this place has something to do with it. But it's my assumption that okay. Useful. Thanks, Anya. Very helpful. You know, God damn it. Alright, we're not going to immediately exit because... So my guess is that Anya person is the chaos thing, right? Like that's a whole thing for finding that. The next thing that I need to figure out is how the fuck am I supposed to do this? If I had to guess,
What shall I do?
there's some like specific bullshit that I'm supposed to do.
What shall I do?
Fuck. Oh, there's a chest here. I'm gonna loot the chest. Okay, the chest is just an explosion. Whew, okay. So, it would be so much easier if we didn't have to pick up Quartal.
The door secure.
You know, actually, let's see. No. Okay. Well, it's worth a shot. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that Anya is the boss, and I think that I have to talk to her in a bunch of different locations in order to get her to do her thing. There's a chest down there that triggers a trap, but isn't lootable. One of my characters is actually like fighting. over in this place. So I'm missing... The thing is that I'm missing 2 characters. And I have 2... I have 2 major locations that I have not meaningfully interacted with yet. So I have this location, which I can't go into. I say I have 2. I actually have 3, now that I think about it. But this is also part of the Alvar area. Because the other one is the dwarf area. So, she's dead. Because of course she is. And yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this situation. I'm gonna check and make sure that Kortal isn't giving me a
Master
hint.
Nikolai Iron Fist, Prince and heir to the throne of Enroth.
Okay. Yeah, he's not giving me anything of value as in terms of information. I don't see any green there. And I haven't seen anything of note around here either. The really sad thing is that if I had... You know, it might not be a puller. It might actually be some mechanic of the area, now that I think about it. Like, is there a puller on me? Was that a puller river troll? It was, right? I thought I saw a puller somewhere. There's the puller. Puller mountain troll down there. Perfect. Alright, so we do have confirmation that we have a puller in that pack. Oh, there's a switch there. Okay. Why? It wouldn't let me click the switch. Damn it. Button won't budge. Well, that's useful. Okay. Under this bridge we have a shit ton of enemies. The various factions just doing their own thing. This button also won't budge. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Because this thing keeps teleporting me away. Presumably, I shouldn't need the fly spell to do this thing, but I don't see an entryway, and I haven't found any teleporters. Right? Like, I haven't found a thing to teleport up there. The thing that I'm thinking about this, I might need to abandon the fly spell completely, temporarily, because I don't think the enemies start spawning on me until I get my second party member. So, let's see. It's possible there's more than one person fighting here. Which would be certainly a choice they could make. Okay. Okay, so Korrick.
Greetings.
And, you know, I haven't actually gone up here. Let's go up here. Or have I gone up here, actually? I think I have.
Kill me.
Okay, well, that was useful. So, up here, I think there's also nothing, right? I think it's unlikely that there's anything of particular interest down here, but there could be. We've established the mechanic. If I could just find Silria. If I could just find Silria, my life would be so much simpler. Oh, I'm dead. I can't dodge attacks if I'm on the ground. Okay. So, God, if Kortal was my first party slot, I could fly around the zone and actually like identify points of interest and things like that. Because I think that I only start getting the enemies spawning on me once I pick up my first party member. But
Master Nikolai Iron Fist, Prince and heir to the
think I don't see a lot of points of interactivity right now. I feel like the things that I know about already are extremely obvious. You have an NPC at the top of this building, which is where you'd expect them to be. And they're a different type than everyone else because presumably it's just based off of whatever your character's race is.
We can take it. Hello.
So we're now going to jump. Not airborne. I'm not airborne. You're airborne. Okay. So we're gonna now get out of here, and I think the plan is to just dive on you. So it's possible that what happens is basically, because that's not a person, right? That's like a flame of some sort, but that's definitely not a person. My guess is that that thing might actually be what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm just gonna go to all those stores. This is locked now. That wasn't locked last time, right?
Come on, then. Come on, then.
I'm not getting new dialogue. It's just recycling dialogue. I don't know. It's possible. This one doesn't have anything. I guess I'm gonna tag the Day of the Gods pedestal just for the hell of it. While it matters. I guess I could try going into because I haven't tried literally every single building there.
Master Nikolai
I also haven't tried literally every building here. You know what, I'm gonna reload this. I'm gonna try all of the doors up here. And then we will... Because I don't think it's gonna be any of these.
It won't hurt us. The door's secure.
And yeah, I do have confirmation that the enemies don't start spawning on me until I've picked up a party member. And it might even be until I pick up this party member, weirdly enough. Alright, none of these are actual doors.
Won't open.
Wait, did I just take falling damage? I should take falling damage out of levitating.
The door's secure.
Okay. I guess I could try tagging this. Is there anywhere that I can go on foot? Not really.
Master Nikolai Iron Fist. Master Nikolai Iron Fist.
I wonder if I can just go back. Oh. Alright, so we're now gonna spawn a bunch of enemies. Let's see. It would feel weird if I needed to come up to the top of these cliffs. Okay, that is incredibly suspicious. Yeah, as far as I can tell, like, there's not a... It's not like there's, like, an entry at the bottom. And if the problem was me... Like, there's a bunch of switches that don't seem to do anything. My default assumption is that I have to do something... Like, I need to teleport in there. That's my default. Is this the main breach structure? This is probably the main breach structure. In which case, I wonder if Anya is actually tied to getting one of my party members. So it is random which building she's on? Question mark? I'm gonna die. Oh wait, do they have to be done in order? Oh, they might have to be done in order, y'all. I did not get any indication that Anya was there. I did not have the character with me that told me about her.
Master Nikolai Iron...
Okay, I think I might know how this works. I'm not positive. I would venture a guess. But if I had to do them in order... What if I didn't bring anybody with me, though? I don't know that that works. I don't know how explanatory that is. I think I'm actually going to... I think I have Heroism on, right? I certainly have Bless active. Let's go ahead and just... we're gonna have Preservation active. We should have done that a long time ago, but
We can take it. Hello.
it doesn't help us that much, honestly. Interesting. I just managed to drop below the thing by dropping under the thing. Interesting. Let's see here. Okay, so we are going to go to Alvar. We're going to go to the Alvar section. And... I think I'm going to just keep talking to her about lords. Maybe not. I don't... I don't even slightly understand this. I mean, she seems to be in all these buildings. It's the same person, right? Damn it!
The door's secure.
I don't even slightly get this. There doesn't seem to be any meaningful interactivity there. I can ask her about one thing, or I can ask her about another thing. It's 12:30. 1 second, I need to grab my door. And I return. I'd like to solve these puzzles before I have to end for the day. I have 25 minutes. I'm actually going to leave. I'm going to go check if... I'm going to check if Korbrick exists right now. These projectiles are killing me. Quite literally. So... these, I think, are all hostile to each other. So, in theory, I might be able to get them to... Is that just me going... Okay, that's me just hitting the edge of the map. I'm going to save this under danger. My goal right now is basically to just get to the top of there and see if my party member currently exists. And I walked into a like, imagine how much easier this would be if I had any other character. Maybe not any other character. But I do think several of my other characters would be more adept at this, actually. So, where is the entrance to this? Because presumably I'm not supposed to just climb up that cliff. Right? Like, I'm definitely not supposed to just be walking up the cliff. I'm gonna try going this way. God damn it. The thing is that I need to find out, I need to identify whether the other characters exist from the start. Right? Like, that's the key piece of information that I currently have missing. And that is very, very important information to have. Unfortunately, because I can get two-shot by everything around here, I'm probably... It's not trivial to find the information that I'm looking for. Because I have to manually climb up this fucking cliff. What the fuck? Okay. So the bridges are weird. Okay, let's try something here. We'll load up dungeon. The bridges are weird.
Master Nikolai
Enter the controlled breach. Find a runaway chaos and bring it the uneasy origin matter. The uneasy origin matter is probably that main thing, would be my guess. Excuse you. So that would be the thing in that main building, probably. Okay. And unfortunately, I can't adjust my buffs because I don't have Cortal in the party at the start. But you do have the ability to get up here So that's done. Let's see. That building sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm gonna get on this bridge. The bridge seemed to yoink me. Is the yoinking just tied to specific locations or something? Venomous Mountain Troll. That is a champion of the sword. And everybody around here is hostile now. Level 400 cactuses. I wonder if she's not the one that I need to talk to. I wonder if I'm just looking for the building. It's interesting that she's also in these other buildings. I think maybe it is that I'm just meant to randomly search through these. There might also be a visual indicator that I'm having to run around too quickly to notice. And the game could just also be trolling me. Right? Like, the game is clearly... Like, the merge mod was clearly designed by trolls, right? Like, I don't think that the collect a billion, like, Will-O-Wisp parts and random other, like, low-level stuff, I don't think that that was accidentally trollish. I think that's deliberate. I can't imagine that that was an accident.